What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Swift tutorial. Today we're going to be taking a look at how we can delete rows in our table view. So basically we can swipe a row away. We can also swipe it to reveal the action to delete, tap it and it goes away like so. So with that being said, make sure you drop a like down below. And I also wanted to say, with this whole virus situation going on around the world, stay safe. If you know someone who's ill, hopefully they recover quickly and with no hiccups. Let's get into the video. Let's get started by opening up Xcode and creating a new project. We're going to stick with a single view application. Let's call this delete rows, save it on our desktop. And finally, let's expand this window to give ourselves a little more room to work. And let's jump into our view controller. So first and foremost, we need to set up a basic table view which shows some text. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, feel free to follow along or watch my other video explaining how to do that. So we're going to create an IB outlet. It's going to be a table view, not a delegate. And in the view.load, we're going to set its delegate as well as its data source. We are going to create extensions on our view controller for the delegate and the data source, like so. We'll implement some functions in here, but before we do that, let's create an array up here, which is going to hold the text that we're going to show in each of the cells. So we're going to call it models, and let's just do hello world for all of them. Let's copy and paste this a few times, like so. Let's come down here to our extension and implement a few functions that the table view requires. So number of sections will be 1, number of rows will be models.count. And now we need cell for row. We're going to dequeue a cell with the given identifier cell. We'll set this identifier in the storyboard in just a second. Let's come down here and return the cell. And finally, let's set the text on the cell from the models array. From here, let's jump on into our main.storyboard, and in there, we're going to add a table, connect the outlet, and add our cell. So let's come up here and grab a UITableView. Let's drag this guy on in and drop it there. Let's connect our outlet. Finally, let's also go and connect some constraints, add some constraints to this table to pin it on each corner of the screen, so 0 all around. Select the table view and open up the identity inspector and bump this number to 1 to add 1 prototype cell. Expand this table, click the cell, and set its identifier over here to cell. Hit Command R, make sure your simulator is selected to build and run, and we should see a pretty basic table view now. Here, let's pick this other simulator that's already open. Let's get rid of this and let's select this one. Hit Command R and we get our basic table. So we can click on stuff and nothing happens. Now we can't swipe to delete, so let's actually add in the mechanism to allow deletion. So head back to your view controller. And what we're going to do is we're going to implement 2 functions. The first one specifies the type of action we can take on a cell, which is going to be delete in this case, and the other one actually deletes a cell. So the first one we want to do is TableView editing style. Let's see. This is commit editing style. We're going to need this to actually make the cell go away. And we also want this one. This one is TableView editing style for row at index path. So we want to return the type of editing style that this row can undertake. So we're going to return delete. As you can see, there's 3 here. And in this function, what we want to do is we want to actually delete the cell. So something important to understand here is when we delete a row, we also want to update the model array that we have up here, because after a cell gets deleted, we've essentially said that, hey, one of the underlying models has gone away, and the table will try to reload itself. And if your model array does not match the count, rather the new count after you've deleted a cell, your app is going to crash. And I'll actually model that here in this function. This is a common issue that people run into, so I think it's valuable to just portray it. So first we're going to say if editing style, which is a parameter over here, editing style, equals deletes. We're going to tell the table view we're about to update stuff in it. So we're going to say table view. I believe it's begin updates. Yep, begin updates. We're going to also do end updates. And in here, we want to make our updates. So we're going to say table view delete rows at index path, which is also coming in as a parameter over here. And it's a single index path. And we want to set this to delete with an animation. And we have a couple choices. Let's just do fade. And let's hit Command R and see what happens after we actually delete a cell. So now if you try to swipe on a cell, you can see we have this delete action and we can actually drag it. But let's go ahead and delete a cell. And if you look at that, our app has crashed. And the reason that it's crashed, if you come down here and actually look at the top of this, basically what it wants us to do is delete the model that is specifying data for the table. Because at this point, there's one less row than the number of models, so the table is basically saying what gives, things don't match up. So let's stop this execution and let's head back to our view controller and see how we can fix that. So it's pretty simple. Before we actually delete the row at that position, we want to delete the item in our models array. So we're going to say models remove at index path dot row. So after we have removed the model, let's delete the cell, and then after that we're going to tell the table we're done updating stuff. Go ahead and refresh yourself, and we'll notice that we won't crash. So let's hit Command R one more time, and let's go ahead and delete a row. And if you look at that, we get the row deleted pretty nicely with this animation, and you can see that the table is getting shorter and shorter as we go along. You can also drag and let go like that, and you can click it. So yeah, pretty simple. This is how you delete rows in your TableView cell. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, you need to update this view controller and the storyboard. It's pretty straightforward. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions. If you have any other type of editing actions that you'd like to see, I would love to share it with you all. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button below. Subscribe if you're new for daily Swift tutorials, and I'll catch you in the next one.